As you rightly wrote in The Spectator, the way these laws have been worded means that Aboriginal heritage can apply to pretty much anything it wants to. Doesn't this leave open the possibility of unfairness? Because if one Indigenous body likes a certain organisation, they could give them a free pass on approvals while demanding cumbersome and expensive approval processes for another. Now that doesn't seem to be particularly transparent, open or fair.
Yeah, you've identified something very important, which is with all the issues of this law, one of the key ones is the opaque nature of it and the lack of transparency. If you look at the legislation, what it actually refers to in terms of Indigenous heritage is intangible matters. So it talks about tangible, which might be a cave or a rock formation, and you might say, okay, fair enough, I can understand how that might exist and how you might need to manage that. But then it also talks about intangible matters and spiritual matters, which are subjective and are in the eye of the beholder. There's no way that a farmer would be able to satisfy those requirements because it's not known. It's like if you're driving down the road and a policeman pulls you over for going over the speed limit, but there's no speed sign on the road. It's a basic principle of the rule of law that the law has to be knowable and transparent for it to be fair. So if you don't even know how this law could operate, you can't comply with it. And so it sets up, as you say, all of these potential conflicts and problems down the road.
Well, it's still being cheered on by the inner city Gen Zs. Maybe the farmers should put them on a slight diet and see how they go with the laws after a little while.